We asked AI to predict the WrestleMania 41 match card. WWE WrestleMania 41 is quickly approaching, and WWE is set to kickstart the build-up toward the biggest show of the year in the near future. The two-night event will be a huge deal for the company, as it is every year, and the show is expected to feature many of its biggest names to draw as much attention as possible. Fans expect to see huge matches at WWE WrestleMania 41 that feature important stakes in which they can invest. Even though everyone has their ideal dream card that they want to see, we asked ChatGPT for a show prediction and 10 possible matches that audiences might end up witnessing next year on the grandest stage of them all. Sami Zayn vs. Solo Sikoa Street. ChatGPT highlighted that Solo Sikoa's storyline is intertwined with Sami Zayn's, based on their history of being in the bloodline together and the fact that Zayn recently reunited with the original group to compete against Sikoa and his version of the group. They're two upper mid-card stars who fans will expect to see on the card due to how heavily they're pushed. That's why the idea of them competing against each other is realistic, especially in a gimmick match. It would be a fun encounter to throw onto one of the nights, which would help continue the overall bloodline storyline. Jey Uso vs. Jimmy Uso, no holds barred. ChatGPT believes that the Usos could compete against each other for the second year in a row at WWE WrestleMania. The storyline that AI predicted involved the brothers feeling conflicted about their past with the bloodline, which could lead to things boiling over into a match. However, it's extremely unlikely that WWE will book this match. The brothers faced each other last year, and the match was a disaster. Plus, WWE has just worked hard to bring the two men back together, so it's unlikely that they'll throw that away for another match. John Cena vs. Logan Paul. ChatGPT highlighted that WWE WrestleMania always has a special attraction match, and there's no reason why John Cena facing Logan Paul couldn't tap into that for this year. Paul is a top heel, and pushing him against Cena would attract a lot of attention and would ensure audiences were hooked on what is happening. This is Cena's final match at WWE's biggest event of the year, therefore the pressure will be on WWE to deliver a huge match. That is something that can be achieved with Paul, as his status outside of wrestling could benefit WWE a lot. LA Knight C vs. Austin Theory, United States Championship Match. LA Knight is a popular member of the WWE roster, and he is certainly going to be involved at WWE WrestleMania 41, and having him walk in as United States Champion is a plausible prediction by ChatGPT, as he's been involved in that title scene. However, a singles match against Austin Theory seems unlikely. He's an effective heel, but pushing him into an opportunity like this might not be the most exciting booking choice that Triple H could make. The New Day C vs. Big E and Rey Mysterio, World Tag Team Championship Match. The New Day recently collapsed as Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods kicked Big E out of the group, and ChatGPT believes the former member will be back for revenge. Teaming him with Rey Mysterio is random, but it would add star power, and the New Day recently had an issue with him. While this would be a cool storyline, it is very unlikely due to Big E currently being out of action due to his neck injury. However, the prediction of New Day in a title match is likely to come true. Bron Breakker C vs. CM Punk, Intercontinental Championship Match. Bron Breakker is a name on the rise in WWE and someone who is set for big things, and ChatGPT believes he's set for a featured match against CM Punk next year, which would help to push him to the next level. Punk wrestling Breakker is something that fans would be interested in, and it could be an excellent match. However, it's unlikely that Punk's big return to wrestling at WWE WrestleMania will be to put over a young star, as he's likely to be in a slightly higher profile match. Randy Orton vs. Kevin Owens, Last Man Standing Match. ChatGPT believes that Randy Orton will return to WWE and immediately target Kevin Owens, which is a very likely scenario. Whether the company chooses to drag their storyline out until WWE WrestleMania 41 remains to be seen, though, as there is a long way to go for that. However, WWE could ramp things up between them to the point where the last man standing stipulation is necessary. This would add a great gimmick match between two huge stars to the card. Gunther C vs. Seth Rollins, World Heavyweight Championship Match. Seth Rollins being Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship challenger heading into WWE WrestleMania 41 is certainly believable, and ChatGPT expects that to happen. Rollins is a popular babyface, and putting him up against Gunther is something fans would care about. They would also be able to deliver a fantastic match, which is essential for a show as important as this. Audiences want to see huge stars compete for the top titles, and this would tick that box. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, Women's World Championship Match. The return of Charlotte Flair is expected to take place imminently, and that should thrust her back into a featured storyline for WWE WrestleMania. ChatGPT predicts that it will be against Rhea Ripley, who AI also thinks will take the title from Liv Morgan. It is believable that Ripley will capture gold, and if Flair is available and working as a heel, this could certainly be a massive storyline that would guarantee a great match. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, undisputed WWE Championship Match. ChatGPT believes that WWE will run Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the third consecutive WWE WrestleMania in what they claim will be the main event. Even though it's been done before, it is still very likely that this match will end up happening once again. Reigns has never had a rematch for his title, and audiences are certainly interested in seeing them compete again. With one win each against each other at WWE WrestleMania, it would be an easy match to promote.